many years in the future. Mr. Speaker, I rise in support of S. 1307, the Healthy, Hunger-Free Act of 2010. The passage of this bill, which would reauthorize the Child Nutrition Act, is critical to our nation's children, to their health and well-being, and to their academic success in school. Making sure that our children get a world-class education can't be accomplished if our children don't get the proper nutrition to make it through the day and learn. I have a background of involvement in public education, both as superintendent of charter school I started, as well as chairman of the Colorado State Board of Education. I've tasted and eaten many school lunches. I've seen firsthand how the lack of the access to nutritious food prevents too many kids from reaching their full potential, intellectually, academically, and physically. Childhood hunger and poor nutrition are two of the greatest public health challenges, and yes, education challenges that face our country. Nearly 1/3 of women are overweight or obese, and many of those who are overweight or obese also suffer from malnutrition. And this number has been on the rise nationally as well as in my home state of Colorado. This bill tackles both hunger and obesity by addressing access to food and the nutritional quality of food, and I'm proud to be an original co-sponsor of the House version of this bill. This bill facilitates a coordinated approach across all levels of government, the private sector, communities, school districts, and families, to make real positive change. Specifically, this bill ensures up to 150,000 more eligible children access to school meals through direct certification, reducing paperwork, making qualification easier, and creating savings for school districts. Increases the lunch reimbursement rate by 6 cents per meal. That's the first real increase in over 30 years. Requires updated federal nutritional standards for school meals, strengthens local school wellness policies, and continues to provide schools with increased resources and training to improve meal quality. In particular, I'm pleased that this bill will strengthen school districts' wellness policies. These provisions, which I introduced in the House in H.R. 5090, the Nutrition, Education, and Wellness in Schools, or New Schools Act, were also supported by the White House Task Force on Child Obesity report and included in the bill. Our schools should be our first defense against childhood obesity and unhealthy nutrition habits that stay with kids as they mature into adults and even have an intergenerational effect across their lives. While hunger affects people of all ages, it's particularly devastating for children. Can I have 30 additional seconds?
30 seconds.
Overall, this is a very strong bill and makes the necessary and responsible investments that represent a critical step in answering President Obama and First Lady Obama's call to end childhood hunger. For the sake of the health and well-being of our nation's school children and our future, I urge my colleagues to support the rule and to pass the Healthy Hunger Act, and I yield back the balance.